Do your work, boy. You better go back where you came from. Get your honor. What you got here, Red? You're supposed to have a fight here. You got nobody. You got nothing. One punch, Terry Conklin, folks. One punch, Terry. Ask the wife for her just so 50,000 more chickens, you know? Now that's entertaining. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the behavior of Marvin Shabazz and his manager. But if Mr. Shabazz just shows a little patience, I'm sure the Rev Sultan will give him a title shot at the appropriate time, right, friend? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But we're here to talk about Roper and Terry.
Let me put this shit down.
Thank you.
Oh, they hit me with a copyright strike for the shit in the background.
Is anyone at all? Let's take this.
Cut off that time. Trying to see if I can cut the TV back on in my mind. Man, I'm still fasting, y'all. My stomach just growled. I gotta go get me something to eat. I'll be trying to fast. As long as I can take it, I gotta go get me something to eat. About that time. Shit. I'm 4 times sitting here getting high, wondering why I watch the time fly. Know I love my people. See Bloods and Crips running up the hill, looking for a better way. Ask me, am I still down? Do I still smile? Wondering heaven got a ghetto, or if I cursed born birth to my unborn child. No. I love me some Tupac. Guess everybody loves them some Tupac. Man, this shit running, man. I don't like this shit. Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I was trying to drop it in the thing. I picked the fire up with my hand and didn't even get burnt and threw it in the thing. This shit burned me. To me, I felt pain, but it's like I didn't. Pain don't really exist. Nothing in this world really exists because shit, I'm not a part of this world. I'm not of it. I'm a part of what's righteous. I'm a part of God. I don't know about you. Find out who you are. I just try to do me. That's all I do is try to do me. Somebody told me, well, if you the remnant, every word that come out your mouth should be God. It should be about God. I don't think everything that came out of Jesus' mouth was about God. He was trying to teach the people, but I don't think teaching them everything out his mouth couldn't have been God. Some things was faith. God is not faith. God don't need faith. Man need faith. That's where we get it twisted. You only created in his image for one reason. In one way. You breathed life a living soul, and then your heart started beating, okay? Like a clock. He gave you time to breathe. First off, that's how life began, when he gave men time to breathe. Adam and Eve. We came from our mamas, you hear me? That's what you know. We come from our mamas when the water break. That's how we get here. Through the 13th sperm, though. That's how we come from our mamas. Everything is 13, really. Some dude was telling me that today. He was like, man, it's really supposed to be 13 calendar months. "13 is the call of the gods. Many are called, but only few are chosen." God needs us to be gods down here on earth right now. He needs his warriors to step up and say, "Get thee behind me, Satan." God's word can't be a lie. That's why all this other stuff added in my life. That's why you see the 4-time shut. That's why you see me blessed. Blessed is better than rich. Blessings come in disguise, though. You never know what you might eat, what your day might be like, but you just know it's gonna be peaceful, it's gonna be godly, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna let the devil do nothing to break you. When you got so much death around you and so many people, you know what I'm saying, dying and stuff around you, it's like you almost don't even want to get close to nobody no more. I hate the way this shit is up here. For real, it's like you almost don't even want to get close to nobody no more, man. This shit's so fucked up. And this shit is so foul nowadays. You don't know who you can trust. You know what I'm saying? The devil can get in anybody's head. He get in mine all the time. He working overtime. Him and his demons put thoughts in our mind. You know what I'm saying? You never know what a person going through. We gotta try to help each other and try to lift each other up. You can tell when somebody like they was like, boy, that boy NBA calling for help. I seen somebody broadcasting saying that NBA was calling for help. No. I'm calling for help, but I ain't calling none of you people for help. I ain't calling one man down on earth for help. Only person I'm calling for help is God. And I'm always calling God for help when I don't even need no help. I'm blessed, but I'm going to still always keep asking God to help me to be better, a better person. This life is just a foreshadow of the things to come because my eternity is up in heaven. How you going to get to heaven if you don't believe in God, if you don't, you know what I'm saying? People say they believe in God, but they don't show me no belief in God. Really, just because you go to church, you got to show me more than that. Just because you preach the word, you got to show me more than that. You got to show me in your heart. You got to show me everything that man can't see. See, God, everything that man can't see. That's why I tell people you can pull a wool over man's eye. You can't pull a wool over God's eye. So when I know I be right about things or whatever, and people, you know what I'm saying, choose not to listen or choose not to believe in what I'm telling them, then they can go on and, you know, that's them. I just got to do what's best for me, what I know, what I got to do so I can get to heaven. You hear me? If you don't want to believe in God, I can't make you believe in God. I'm not here to try to make you believe in God, but I'm here to tell you that you ain't never going to be happy. I don't care if you can get all the money, $50 zillion, and you think that shit's going to make you happy. I'm sitting up here telling you it's not going to make you happy, but you like, yes, it will. Man, if I had this amount of money, it'll stop all my problems. Money ain't gonna stop your problems. All money gonna do is cause you more problems. That's the only thing money gonna do, is cause you more problems. If you ain't got God, you ain't never gonna be happy. For real. If you do not have God, I don't care what you do, you're gonna have these ups and down moments in your life all the time. You're never gonna just walk pure righteousness. And if you don't walk in righteousness, you're not gonna be happy. You can fake like you happy. You can enjoy the things that you got, you know what I'm saying, and be happy for them little moments or whatever. But like deep down up under your skin and everything like that, you know, when you die, you can't take none of that shit with you. You know what I mean? And you should be giving more back to take it. That's why Tupac giving more back to take it, down on my knee. Man, that's what he's saying. He was even saying that on that video, Tupac, like, man, how could Michael Jackson or somebody have $50 billion and somebody homeless? Ain't no way. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And he's the ones who get the fucking monetary awards and shit. That's what he was saying. You know what I mean? What's so humanitarian about that? And somebody out here homeless. Nigga, they in the cold. Nigga, they homeless. They ain't even got a fucking blanket. Nigga, they trying to put wood and shit together. They put to set some shit on fire, nigga. Ain't even got a lighter. You know what I mean? And when you out there like that, nigga, I'm gonna tell you, the only people that's gonna take care of you is somebody else out there like that, really. You can look up, you might get a little help there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when you out there like that yourself, you hear me? A lot of motherfuckers just be like, they don't want to go get their family help. You're ashamed that you need some help, you know, but we all need help. You hear me? And we should be happy to help each other. We should be happy when we need help, because God sending you to that person. God already knew that you was gonna need help. If won't nobody else help you, and that's the only person that you can really lean on, then you know God put that person in your life. If them the only ones that you know that you can lean on, that's put you in your life. And God had made it seem like that on earth, where really now it's only family. Only people you can depend on is family, really. You can't depend on no friends. Ain't no such thing as no motherfucking friend down here in this hellhole. Associates. People change. Like the weather. Man, this demonic spirit shit take over people, whatever. You can't trust people to be themselves. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You know he's straight, and you know, like, nigga, y'all are cool, but the devil can get in him or the devil can get in you, and something could happen. Best to just stay alone, you know what I'm saying? Isolated, stay by yourself, you hear me? Nigga, we out here playing Final Destination, you hear me? Shit, I don't want death nowhere around me, you hear me? I love my life because I love the Lord. That's what the fuck wrong with people, you hear me? They wonder how he happy. Man, if you take everything else away from him, if you take everything away from Mr. Shaw, he's not going to be happy no more. Put him in pain, he's not going to be happy. Guys look at my heart and be like, man, he tried to be happy through the pain. He tried to be happy through the sadness, through the rain. You know what I'm saying? I'm still happy because I know who God is, and I know all this shit is just a trial. It's just a test. You hear me? I got to keep going through this. I just didn't know I was going to have to go through all of this bullshit. You hear me? You hear me? I didn't know I just was going to have to go through all of this. You hear me? But like I can continue to get did like Job did in the Bible or whatever, and I'm still going to keep all my faith in God. You can say he's sitting up there smoking that weed right now. He's a hypocrite talking about God, whatever. God can look in my heart. You can't judge me. I can tell you this right here, and I'm going to continue to tell people, it ain't nobody on the face of this earth closer to God than me. If Moses sealed me, come on, I don't be wanting to tell people like that. That's God speaking through me. What did I just say? What did I just tell you? Do you think I wanted to say that? Do you think I want to go to heaven? Do you think I'm trying to make myself look holier than thou? In the beginning was the word, and the word was God. Ain't I speaking the word? But you surprised though. I'm not speaking the Bible, I'm speaking the word. I could pick up the Bible if it make you feel more comfortable. I could tell you what's in the Bible and you can run to it. Anything I tell you, and I bet you can find it. Or I bet you I can go find anything that I said or anybody I never told anything that was in the Bible. They ran back and seen that it was there, right where I said it was. And I got a friend of mine who made me rely on my thoughts instead of running to Google search. And I was right, you hear me? And I could just see like the angels up in heaven smiling or something on that one right there, you hear me? For real. Everywhere I go, I talk about God though. It's been like that my whole life. I talk about time. You know what I'm saying? You can believe what you want to believe. I believe God is time. I believe past, present, and future. You hear me? I know who God is. You hear me? He's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. My life is just on the timeline. Your life is on the timeline. You hear me? This life is passing away. This life ain't gonna be forever. This world right here ain't gonna be forever. No, it's gonna move. You know what I'm saying? It's too much evil, too much devil. The devil got a hold of this world. The devil is a ruler of this world. Ain't that what the Bible say? Or is the Bible lying? Is God lying? I look at the world and be like, yeah, the devil is the ruler of this world, God. He's telling you that he's letting you, come on. That way, if he wouldn't have told you that in the Bible, the devil was the ruler of this world, people would be really against God, though. Really, people like me, they'd be really, man, the devil, why the devil do this or whatever? He told you that the devil is the ruler of the world. Go find me. You can't find me that in the Bible, man. Whatever. I can find it to you. I'm not going to waste. That'll be me wasting my time. I'm always wasting my time to prove points to other people that don't want to believe what I'm telling them. Some people I just search every time I tell them something. I had to search, and I found it or whatever, and they showed it to them in the Bible. And they were like, man, I didn't know that. They didn't know Ecclesiastics, a whole book on time where everything did under the sun. It's a time for everything, a time to be born, a time to die. You don't see no other Bible in the chapter talking about time. It say time of the essence. It say it's a time to born, a time to die, a time to plant. Go read Ecclesiastics. Everything did under the sun. It's like chasing the wind. You hear me? Like, come on. It's even telling you in there you can't build no fucking time. I mean, God, excuse my language, that you can't build no time machine. You can't build God. God is the time machine. You living in time that God gave you. You know what I'm saying? And gave you a choice to where you're going to spend your eternity that he got planned for you in heaven. He's opening the door where you can come and spend your eternity with him. Or you can go ahead and go with Satan because he's going to hell. Choose to go down this path with Satan because he's going to hell. I can't help you there. I'm sorry, he's going to hell. I wish that he could be forgiven. They say he can't be forgiven. Even if he could be forgiven, he wouldn't repent. Look at what he done in my life. Repentance could have been to just let me live the life God chose for me. That's all I wanted. What you pray for, man? All I pray for is the life that God chose for me, really. All the riches and all of the money and all that. No, I want the life that God chose for me. Whatever life that God really, really chose for me, that's the life I want to live. I want to live down here on earth the life God chose for me. You hear me? But we can't live that because we in sin. You hear me? The life God chose for me was without sin. And I done already done that. I can't go back and not sin. But I can go forward and try to do the less sin as possible. Even going forward, I can't not sin. There's going to be some type of way I sin going forward. The more forward I go in life, I'm going to continue to sin because I'm in the flesh. You hear me? And then I hate it in Romans, God telling you that's why we're accounted for and we die every day as counted for the slaughter. God's chosen ones, every day you die when you sin. Because you God's chosen one, you know what I'm saying? That's why we be feeling convicted or whatever. But man, keep knowing you God's chosen. If you God's chosen and you really God's chosen, keep knowing that. Don't let nobody get you off of your faith or what you believe in, really. And it is a lot of them out here who saying that they God's chosen and they not God's chosen. They in competition. They trying to look good on social media. They, you know what I mean? They just doing it to try to get their views up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them on her doing that. And them the ones that's going to get out for her and they going to go get blown because everybody smoke weed. Damn, they're on earth. Come on, man. Or do some type of something that ain't right. Maybe you pop pills. But if somebody came on her and popped pills and there was a preacher coming on her and he was popping some pills and he had a pill habit, you know what I'm saying? And we don't know what's in the darkness. It ain't here to judge nobody, you hear me? So I do what I do, so don't try to judge me, you hear me? Because only God can judge me, man. Only God can judge you. I don't try to judge people. I don't try to look at nobody or what they do or whatever no more, you hear me? I done that. You know what I'm saying? The first time I probably looked at somebody and judged them was my baby mama. I used to have this thing against like crackheads, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was just to try to uplift them, to try to, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they was better than that. You know what I'm saying? Some led them to doing that. Then when I got out here on drugs, I'm like, nah, it ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. They say weed is a gateway drug. Man, I don't know. Ain't nothing bigger than the gas. Like, shit, I say, like, I don't care what you did. This the most powerful drug I ever smoked in my life is marijuana. It's the, like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I smoke now. I don't even smoke cigarettes. Like, I'm cool. That's why I got so much gas. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got so much goddamn weed right now. Look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got so much goddamn weed on the table right now. Just, you know, gelato. I done got to the point if I could smoke weed, reason why I smoke cigarettes, because I can't afford to smoke weed like cigarettes. But man, nowadays, man, you gotta put all your faith in God, man. But I heard people always talking about the shield of faith, because that's part of God's armor, putting on the shield of faith. Man, you gotta put on the helmet of salvation, because the devil trying to knock off people's heads right now. Mm-hmm. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up, man. I just was looking and I was Googling, you know, and I was just looking into like how many people then died, like in the history of the world. Suicide is at an all-time high in the history of the world. More people is dying from suicide than people killing each other. More people is dying from suicide than people killing each other. Like suicide is like at a rapid high. It's the most. It's killing more people than anything, really. Like that. See, they don't want shit like that to get discovered. I don't know how long this shit been going on. You hear me? That's what I'm trying to pinpoint. Now I'm studying this shit. Like, man, suicide. I'm studying this shit. Like, my best friend, Otis, he killed himself. Then my brother done it. Like, so I got to study this shit now. You hear me? Like, nigga, I was just looking in the world, Googling, looking around. Like, nigga, that shit just is happening rapidly. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be more than one on one day on that same day, like some shit. You hear me? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's witches and witchcraft and shit going on. You know, but then when somebody's sitting there talking about God all the time and everybody just deep in their faith and we deep in God together, every time we together, like, nigga, we deep in God together. Like, you can't nothing break this bond with us. No matter what we doing, we always keeping the faith in God, you know what I'm saying, and staying, helping each other and lifting each other up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the devil hated. Like, nigga, he broke rules. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like, you know how much time your time get cut shorter when you do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The game is getting closer to being over when you go to breaking rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see the chosen ones. Touch not my prophets, not my anointed. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And that's who the devil coming for. Like, he actually touching God's anointed people. Like, he's breaking the rules now. You hear me? Like, so, nigga, we in the great tribulation. We somewhere in that book of Revelations, or you know what I'm saying? We somewhere in them end times, or that great reset, or whatever you want to call it. You hear me? We gotta be. Because God's word ain't a lie. When you see these things, but he did say when you see these things, just know that it's birth pains. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the beginning, like a woman giving birth. It did say that, like, it's just like a woman giving birth. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because that's her water breaks. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that sounds like a polar shift. You see how the weather and shit is all twisted and shit? You see volcanoes and shit erupting all over the world. Go Google this shit. Like, you see earthquakes everywhere. Catastrophes. You hear me? It's just so part, you know what I'm saying? If you're in the Midwest area, you know what I'm saying? If you're in the Bible buckle, you ain't being touched from none of this, really. You in the Bible buckle, though. That's where the heart is, like the ones that's praying and the ones that stand in the faith. And even though the devil try to pull a wool over your eyes and you see some fucked up shit out here, like no matter how much shit you go through or how much pain or, you know what I'm saying, how much you feel like life tortured you, you know what I mean? If you're a chosen one, man, just keep on that faith. Keep on that helmet of salvation, man. Keep on that belt of righteousness, man. Keep on them shackles and feet running over. You hear me? With salvation, man, and keep on the sword of the spirit, most definitely, man. Keep that sword, keep that word of God in your heart close to you. You hear me? And if you hear somebody saying something that ain't right and it ain't the word of God, you know what I'm saying? Make them go to the Bible and show that to you. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Make them go, because it don't show me. You can't show me nowhere in the Bible where it tell me tomorrow not promised. Yeah, get up out of here. Get thee behind me, Satan. You hear me? You can't show me that in the Bible, you hear me? I ain't read it in the Bible, you hear me? You can't even show me that shit on Google. How about that? Google ain't even that damn much of a goddamn fool. But I heard people saying, tomorrow not promised, go ask Google is tomorrow promised. Because if tomorrow ain't promised for me, tomorrow ain't promised for Google's ass. Because ain't nobody gonna watch Google no more. If everybody in the world was just to die right now, wouldn't nobody be on this electronic shit? Wouldn't nobody be online? If everybody was to start dropping dead? You know what I'm saying? What would you do? What would we do if this communication and all this shit was broke off? Couldn't no loved ones FaceTime me from out of town no more, none of that shit. You couldn't reach to see if people were safe. You wouldn't know, well, man, motherfuckers would be disturbed. Man, some people is addicted to this shit, you hear me? Some people so addicted to social media, they'll go crazy, nigga, they can't get online, you hear me? They be wigging out, nigga, they up there at their phones, man, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? When YouTube dropped, when Google was, when it was the hack or whatever, man, I don't understand it though, man. Like it's a web. Like what do webs do? Catch you up in. It's a spider. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? What do spiders do? Crawl on their stomach. Man, that's what it is. This what it is made for. You hear me? But it could be some good in it. You hear me? But people, you know what I'm saying? Most thieves online. Don't put your credit card information and none of that shit on her, man. You have people out there, you hear me? They look at you on her and they just think you're rich and you think you just got money or whatever. And nigga, you done been on this shit for years, nigga. You made $200 or $300 off the whole. You mean that's all you made off all that shit you done? Like, man, there's levels to this shit. You can make, but that's good. You gotta look at it like where you make it, where you can nigga make $50 off some shit, and it's guaranteed you making $50 a month off of just going live streaming. If you making $50 a month off of YouTube, nigga, that's an income. You know what I mean? That's gonna make that you. I mean, they always give you that boost because I was gonna give up if I didn't make a dime off this shit, but I make $50. You hear me? Which I can't make more than that in a month. But just to make $50 after all the hard work a nigga put in and you made it yourself, nigga, that's the independent game. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all go buy my merchandise right now, like if one of y'all was to go buy my merchandise, that money would go straight to my pocket right now, man. Go buy a Bomb Squad hoodie, go buy anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Click on my shit. I see on my Instagram, they made it where you can't even see me on Teespring. Really. That's why, like, here in a minute, I'm gonna have my store and shit on her on my face, on my YouTube. I have my store and shit up on her. I gotta set this shit up. It's hard work. Once I get my store on her, then it'll be good because I can go live and then I can just, you know what I'm saying? I can send y'all the links. Or like if somebody did want to donate and try to help, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, the money that I'm saving up, like I'm going to get a homeless shelter to try to help people. I already had a homeless shelter. Shit. I was sheltering people in my house, but I'm talking about like a real homeless shelter because you motherfuckers can't come to my house. Motherfuckers like to steal. It ain't nothing you can steal in the homeless shelter. You should be happy that we feeding you. You know what I'm saying? And you got a place to stay. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And you banned it forever if you get caught in my homeless shelter. If you get caught stealing from somebody else or starting fights, or you know what I'm saying, if you're a problem and start something off from there, like you know what I'm saying, misconduct or something like that, you'll never be welcome in my homeless shelter no more. And I'll make sure that you won't be welcome in no other homeless shelter around the world. Really, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just got problems. They belong in mental institutions and shit. You know what I mean? Probably myself. I wouldn't put myself in a goddamn crisis center. I know I got out there bitch too soon too though. Like I know I needed to stay off in there, you know what I mean? I know that. Man, but I still had to be strong, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I had to be strong. I felt like I had to be strong. Like shit we don't understand, you hear me? Like, and it's just like the devil would do anything to make me give up on God. He will pull a blind wool over your eye, boy. He will make you think everybody you love went to hell if he could. He'll do anything he can. Like, man, he'll twist your mind around or whatever he can try to do. You hear me? You know what I mean? Just so you can, you know what I'm saying, be angry at God or something. You know what I mean? Like, man, he can't do it. So, and it just seemed like on that movie, like, bro, shit get worse before it gets better. You hear me? Like, you hear me? He call this suffering. This shit ain't suffering because, nigga, I'm not even a part of this world. This shit ain't suffering. When I die, I'm going to meet back up with my brother in heaven, punk ass Satan. You whacked ass bitch. Trash. Motherfuckers will rape your mind out here if you let them. Motherfuckers is twisted people out here lost. Yeah, little faith. Ain't got no motherfucking nothing with God. Devil worshippers, nigga. Like, nigga, undercover devil worshippers. Like, ashamed of worshiping the devil. Like, you hear me? Same like you Christians, like you fake Christians, you know what I'm saying? You got fake ass devil worshippers out here too. Halfway worshiping the devil ass motherfuckers. You hear me? Go ahead and worship your Satan all the way, because I ain't never worshiped his punk ass. Go on and worship your Satan the full way, because I ain't never worshiped his punk ass. It's just how people is. Like, nigga, this world is just so lost, man. Like, and then people like, nigga, dude got mad, nigga, I'll knock your ass out. Like, nigga, you hear me? Nigga, fuck Donald Trump, nigga, and fuck Biden, you hear me? Shit. But I'd rather Biden go for another 4 years than Trump be in office, nigga. Shit, that's just me, you hear me? Shit, I got my reasons for that. You know what I'm saying? Trump owed me some money and he ain't never paid me my money. So, like, nigga, he never gave me what I was supposed to get. So, fuck Trump. I voted for him the first time. You hear me? I did vote for Trump the first time. You hear me? And he said, like, 40 acres in a mule. I'm the one who got Trump put in office. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel because he got my vote. Don't you be feeling like that when you vote for somebody? I'm the one who got you put in office. My vote counted that hard. You hear me? Because I don't vote. A person that ain't never really voted in their life, and then certain presidents run, and I'll be like, man, I voted for Trump. And then only thing I don't like about him, I loved him all the way up until the end, even though he got took up out of there. I just think he could have handled it a better way. He could have been like, y'all do not riot, do not cause these people no trouble because all y'all gonna do is cause them to impeach me. I'm asking all my people. I know we was cheated. I know we was cheated out of a presidency, but I'm asking all of my people for y'all not to do nothing. You hear me? Don't act the ass. Don't act the donkey just because y'all know they cheated me and I'm supposed to be president still. Let Biden go ahead and become president. Maybe it's God's will. You know what I'm saying? I wish Trump would have told all his people that instead of telling us to, shit, nigga, act the donkey. You hear me? Nigga, I'm not your puppet either, nigga. He told all the people who to vote for him to act the donkey, nigga, because they cheated him, nigga. I'm like, man, I'm not going to do it. Shit, Biden just about to be president. Fuck it. They both Republicans. I'm a Democrat. I'm not no fucking Republican. Shit, I got to deal with these fucking Republicans in office, you hear me? And I'm a Democrat, you hear me? I don't like it, you hear me? You know what I mean? Shit. I think that's what happens. If a Republican stay in office too long, you hear me? They get Democratic. So I mean, for real, man, this shit fucked up out here, man. They should have let Kennedy's son run. See, that's how you know. Just everybody in the world feeling like they should have, like Kennedy's son. Everybody in the world just feeling like that because of Kennedy's son. Just for everybody feeling like he should have been president, or he should have. You know what I'm saying? They should have got him up there to be president. Just everybody feeling like this, that you know, like nigga, Trump become president. Like nigga, shit. You do got people who want to assassinate him though. Like nigga, these people died. People got loved ones that died behind Trump. Crash dummy behind Trump. You hear me? Imagine if that was your brother, your sister, or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you'll be too fond about Trump. I'm just saying. But then we love Trump, though. I love Trump. He was on the Oprah show, like, nigga, he still got most of the black votes. He just ain't got mine. You hear me? Biden ain't got mine either. What you mean? I'm not even voting. That's what I said. A lot of people don't vote. They ain't got no choice. Like, my vote ain't gonna what I'm gonna vote for. It don't even fucking matter. That's what somebody was telling me, looking at me like, man, it don't matter. They Republican. It don't even fucking matter. Biden and Trump. If you're a Democrat, it don't even fucking matter, nigga. It ain't a Democrat in office, nigga. You hear me? That's the only thing it matters. You hear me? When I become president, I'm a Democrat. You hear me? But I'm world ruler right now, so I control the presidents. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, man, we done came to a decision where Trump got to become president again. You hear me? We done became to a decision since I'm the world ruler. We done came to a decision, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no choice but to let Trump become president again. Biden, he can't run the office, you know what I'm saying? Look how old Biden is, though, man. Biden ain't even running the country. He just doing what those ones telling him to do. Biden ain't even running the country. Biden ain't running the country. Sooner or later, world ruler, I'm gonna be running the country because I'm gonna be the president one of these days, you know, God willing. You know what I mean? If just to get that power, you know, that Martin Luther King type of power, Malcolm X type of power, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know, like a 50 million people was in my broadcast right now. Ooh, that'll be, and I done seen it happen. I bullshit you not. I done seen it happen. I'm talking about like everything. They whole app shut down. That's how many people was in my app. In my bro, I had like 1 million people in my shit rapping on the Live Me app. Like nigga, my shit was like, I said, God damn. Some female rapper, she showed me up because I didn't freeze up. I just wasn't trying to go against no girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't put my hands on women. Girl, if I would have got to rapping, it would have been like me putting my hands on you or something. I don't put my hands on women, you know what I mean? So when she got to spitting, I liked her spit too. Like, I don't know, whoever the female was, I just went on and ran with it. It was still publicity. Me and her, like on the Live Me app, that was the biggest Live Me moment ever. You hear me? That was like the most, when I was on there, like at that time right there, that was the most, like I got it. I can tell you this right here. That's the most people ever had that many people in their broadcast. You can ask the freestyle king of Live Me. He'd be like, yeah, that's the most ever anybody ever been in somebody's broadcast. Everybody in the whole world came to my shit. Nigga, that shit was wicked. They had to shut down the app, nigga. Blitz, you hear me? But I used to stay live 24/7 though, man. I used to stay live like 24/7. Just doing the same shit. But you couldn't smoke or nothing, so like I end my lives and come back and you know, shit like that. Big pies we break down in here. We don't smoke little bitty blunts, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to stretch it no more. Nah, man, we popping tags on these hoes. Y'all know. Man, the envy runs so deep, man, in people's hearts. That's crazy because I'm an old motherfucker. I don't see how some like if you younger, you should never envy somebody that's older than you because you the future. You my future, and I love you. If you're younger than me, I'm an old ass man. Like you should never envy me. Not no old ass man. You know what I'm saying? They got 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot in the penitentiary. How I feel. I ain't never been to the penitentiary in my home state, but I've been to the penitentiary in another state. Hope I never run ever see in my whole life. I hope in my whole entire completely life to the day I die, I never ever see the nigga who shot my brother in the stomach. I know that shit. I hope I never see you again in life, nigga. That's all I tell you, buddy. I leave it in God's hand. But the nigga who shot my brother in the stomach, I just hope I never ever see you again in life, nigga. I leave it in God. Never see you again in life, buddy. Cause then that's jeopardizing my life. And I'll be the bigger man to move out of whatever state, whatever city, wherever you stay at, and you know, get hella miles away from you. So I ain't gotta even think about you. You be shit, like I'm talking about hella miles away where I ain't even gotta think about none of that shit. Mm. Uh, I ain't never thought about breaking nobody out of prison. You know what I mean? Like, boy, my head fucked up in the head, boy. I mean, I leave it in God's hands, man, because I learned God. Anything that vengeance is mine, said the Lord, and anything you do to a person, man, that shit come back on you 7 times worse. And that shit's sad. And I don't wish that on nobody. You hear me? Like the shit people done to me, and the karma that's coming back on motherfuckers. Like I don't wish it on nobody, man. You can't do me wrong, man. You die. That's what happened to people who do me wrong, man. That's why I try to stay away from people, man. You die trying to do me wrong, man. You die trying to do me wrong, man. Everything that you try to do wrong to me, you die. People die for it. Like that's why I stay away from people. Been like that my whole life. People that just devils. People that just try to do me wrong. I can just think about all the people who just I think did like I leave it in God's hands, man. Come on. Even if I was to go kill you after you whatever you done to me, I swear God know how to punish you better than I do. Niggas mad because I look better than they daddy. Niggas mad because I look better than than them. And they young. Look, 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds out here. Mm-hmm. I am 40 years old. And I look better than y'all. Because you strung out on drugs, man. You just that's all you need to smoke on. Oh, yeah, my teeth got knocked out, y'all. I ain't tripping. But you still love a G. Like me. It's going to be a cold day and Sunday, nigga. If I take my face off of social media now, I'm about to come back with the gold platinum, boy. Wait till you see my grill. And then all you bitches gonna be like, ooh, 4 times. I love you. I want to marry you. Bitch, you don't want to marry me, bitch. You want to marry my platinum teeth because my teeth is enough to put you in to bury you. Mm-hmm. My teeth is enough to pay your kids' way through college. Bitch, my mouthpiece is worth that. Don't you see that? Bitch, don't you see that? Be hoes, man. I done got past it. I'm done chasing hoes, man. Chase the dream, nigga. Chase the money. Chase the dough. Not the hoe. Smoke on that dro. Smoking on that dro. Nigga, chase the dream. And the dough, not the hoe. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you, some of you underground rappers, man? That's why y'all stay underground the way y'all underground, man. Tricking, man. I know they say they ain't tricking if you got it, but that still don't. That ain't telling you just because you got it to go give it. I said I know it ain't tricking if you ain't got it, but just because it ain't tricking if you ain't got it, that don't mean you gotta give it. You got pimps listening at man. That ain't tricking if you ain't got it. And you got pimps kind of digging in their pocket, man. You still pimping, you know what I'm saying? But man, your pockets would be a little more swollen if you watch that bitch roller coaster. She might be slipping. You know, out here it's wicked. They be like, where can you find a good girl at? Like, man, I think the most worstest thing I ever did is trying to go to church, trying to find a good woman. I think that's wrong. He did it on Coming to America, but I think it's wrong. When I did it, I felt wrong for doing this shit. You hear me? Because first off, you know what I'm saying? Man, but he went in the church, you know, when Coming to America, and I guess he wasn't lusting. It was different. You hear me? It was different. When he went in the church looking for, it was lusting. I guess when I was going into church looking for a girl, I was lusting. At the same time, you can't go in church looking for a girl. It's a good thing to go to church looking for a woman. You know what I'm saying? I guess if it's a single woman in the church, but you can't go in there lusting. Just see her, she's single and she, righteous or whatever, and just, make it the thing to do. You hear me? You can't do that. I mean, like, it's a different thing on coming to America. That's what I'm saying. Can't nobody do that. That's their royalty over there. He from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we do that. You hear me? You ain't gonna hurt too many, but you can find a good girl at church, though. You can find a good girl at church. You can find a good girl, man. It ain't, somebody told me it ain't no good girls no more, man. It ain't none. Fucking snakes. Nigga, that's good. You know the devil's slithering, nigga. He a snake, a demon, nigga. If it ain't no good girls no more. Even in a relationship, really can't get in a relationship with a woman and she just like continue to just, you know what I mean, outdo me. You know what I mean? That's your competition. You've been letting me hold it down, so now you want to outdo me. No, let me keep holding it down. You hear me? You can't outdo me. Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's what happens, nigga. It's my way or the highway, bitch. You know what I mean? Shit, my highway is to heaven. Oh no, and when you jump off my highway, I'm like, man, I already know where she headed. Cause you already jumped off my highway. And I got kids by you too. Come on. You know what I mean? Come on now, man. Get thee behind me, Satan. I met you on that 666 number, man. I met you on a 666 number, man. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's sad. I promise you that shit is sad. Like the devil on this phone shit, you hear me? On the chat line. Don't never meet nobody on any of them chat lines, man. And the number got some sixes and shit in there. Man, come on. Your life gonna be a whole fucking jinx. Nigga, the fuck? The fuck up out of here. I'm grooving like, nigga, this yellow, blue shit. Man, what the fuck? I don't even see no, man. Shit, was it a yellow blue cake, nigga, or a yellow cake, nigga? The fuck, nigga? I ain't no banana ass nigga. Yes, I am a banana ass nigga. I'm a straight gorilla. Gangsta goon gorilla. I'm a golly good fella. Golly good. Well, we straight. We good. Like you. I'm cool. I'm looking at your shirt. What, Uncle? Yeah. I'm lying. What you mean? I didn't even know. Instead of anything, you trying to take me to work? If you take a body. Could you imagine working at a fast food place and then they come up there, somebody come up there with $20 $20. They order, you know, you ringing it up in the register. Boom, they want the Happy Meal with the big fries. You know what I'm saying? With the lemon shake. Boom, you fixing up they food. Boom, you take it to the front counter. They kind of rude. You don't pay it no attention to nothing. You give them their food. They give you $20. You know what I'm saying? Even though they rude, they still give you $20. You be like, hey, sir, they walk away. You don't want your change? They be like, no, you can keep the change. So it's $4 extra change in your register. You hear me? I can't help it. I can't put the money in my pocket. Man, this order only came to $16. He gave me a $20 bill and went and, got his food and then went to he said, keep the change. I wish I could keep the change. I put the money in the register. You know what I mean? And then you keep on doing your fast food job throughout the day. So the register end up at the end of the day, your register end up $200 extra. That's just from people all through the day who just looking at who you is, thinking they're giving you some money in their mind. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take no money or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they like, when they come up there with a 20, one dude's order is like $25. He only got a $50 bill. He's like, here, no, just keep the change, man. And I'm looking at him like, keep the change. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I put it in the register. You hear me? Then they go to talking about you cheating people. You hear me? Man, I got fired for cheating people, man. Because the register was over. Because the register over. They'll fire you for that. Say you cheating people. So the next fast food, if I ever get a fast food job ever again, I'm going to put the goddamn money in my pocket every time somebody come up there and they come with like, here go $20, extra $4. I'm going to put what they're giving them, and I'm going to put the rest in there as my tip. Shit. Come on. I'll go get me a fast food job right now. That'll be my main objective if you could get tips. Because I'm the type of person that walk in the store and I get to the register and I'm about to pay for my stuff and some little pretty girl say, oh no, I'll pay for his stuff. Like, huh? I'm talking about some pretty girl I don't even know. She just come up in the store. She just, I'll pay for his stuff. I'm like, I don't even know her. Like, man. And she ain't even seen me on social media or nothing either. You hear me? It ain't like I'm famous or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm famous in person then, nigga, if that's the case. This nigga famous in person then, if that's the motherfucking case. Damn, this shit almost an hour again. We're coming with these hour videos. I'm about to get off of here. I didn't know this shit was an hour that quick. Ain't no motherfucking way. I just started recording.